So, hello everyone. It is afternoon. I'm on my way home from work. Had a really great day. I'm having a lot of those lately, which is really awesome. I haven't had many triggers, which is cool. But I had a really great conscious parenting day yesterday afternoon. The kids and I are doing every Sunday, we're spending the day just playing. And each week, one of us gets to choose like where we go to eat that morning, because we always like to go out to breakfast on the weekends, and then where we're going to go play for the day, whether it's be a park or a museum or whatever. So last week was my week because it was my birthday, so I got to choose, and we went to Death Valley, and we went to our little local restaurant that we go to most of the time on the weekends. And then this weekend, I let them, whoever got the closest number to the one I picked in my mind gets to go next week. And Colin, my oldest, got the closest. And my daughter starts getting, ticked off that she didn't win. They're a little competitive. My oldest and my youngest are a lot competitive. So she starts crying. And this was after the first day back at school, after 2 weeks. So she's like extra tired and probably hungry and all that. We're on the way home from school. And she's crying and kicking and being a brat. And I told her, I'm like, we'll talk about this when we get home. Just relax, take a couple deep breaths. And then I said, but Colin won, he gets to go next week. I said, if you have to think about your choices and, whatever. So we get home, and I just sat down, and I just pulled her onto my lap, and I just hugged her, and I rubbed her back, and I rubbed her feet, because I know she loves that, and I just calmed her down. And then I looked at her, and I put my forehead on her. We touched foreheads, and I said, was it really that bad? And we had a conversation about, how winning can hurt and not feel good and feel like you're not seen and all that. And she just hugged me, and she said, I'll go next week, Mama. And she flipped. Now, I could have yelled and screamed and hooted and hollered and gotten pissed off at her because she was being a brat, because she was. But she hadn't figured out how to deal with her emotions at that point. And so rather than freaking out at her, I just calmly gave her the love that she clearly needed. She missed her mom. We'd been together all day, every day for 2 straight weeks. And then she was back at school, and she was happy to be at school, but she missed me. So I gave her the love, and it just flipped it like a switch, and she was fine, and she was dancing around and happy and hugging me and giving me kisses and telling me she loved me, and that was it. That was the end of it. So being conscious is difficult because it's easy to get sucked into, especially if you're an empath, it's easy to get sucked into that drag out, kicking, screaming stuff because you want to get mad too. But I just kind of absorbed some of her anger for a little bit to allow her to process, and then I gave her the love that she needed, and that's all it is. So sometimes we just need to be really, really present with our kids and just not jump to anger, which is easy to do, especially if we're not very true with our own emotions. So just a conscious parenting win I wanted to share with you guys. So have a great afternoon. I'll talk soon.